I'm going to try to keep this nice and short and sweet this time because the last few reviews have been like an hour long, and that's just insane. So, I just watched this for the first time recently, and holy shit, this is very reminiscent of how I felt watching Lost, where it was very misunderstood, and I heard a lot of like poor reception from for something like that. And once I finally gave it a chance and watched it myself, I feel completely differently about it now, and it's just like crazy watching a movie like this in 2026 or seeing something this original and just like how different this is than most movies I've seen. Or M. Night Shyamalan definitely, like, like when the movie The Happening came out, and from then on just never really made anything decent after that, from what I've seen. But this movie is actually really, really cool with how that kind of weird vibe that he had with The Happening, as far as like the weird dialogue or like just like the way that the acting is, didn't really work well for that movie, but I think it worked very well for this because of like this cult type of group of people in this village. And now I knew that I had an idea of what the ending was, like what the spoiler, like the twist or whatever at the end, however you want to look at it. It was kind of spoiled for me, or it's like I heard about what it was, but actually seeing it and having context to it, and it all that landed completely differently for me. I thought also M. Night Shyamalan's cameo in this was very well. It was a nice, clever way that he shot it, and I think that this is honestly like it's one of those movies. By the time the credits hit, I was like, holy shit! Like that was actually fucking sick, and it was a really just cool. It was a really well done concept. Bryce Dallas Howard was amazing in this, and Joaquin Phoenix as well. Their chemistry was really strong, and they are fantastic in it. And you really believe how much they care for each other, and how much like a lot of the what happens in the story is driven by their love for each other, kind of thing. And Bryce Dallas Howard's character being Ivy, basically is blind, and that plays such a pivotal. That is such a major part of why a lot of things in the story actually work, and how like crazy, unexpected. What's basically once things start to unravel in the third act, and he finally reveals like what is actually happening and starts answering a lot of things. It's crazy, like the way it unravels, and just that little bit of like a slow kind of reveal, instead of how The Sixth Sense is just this huge twist reveal at the end that kind of slaps you in the face in the last like literally 30 seconds or a minute or whatever of the whole runtime. But this, it was like the reveal was really nicely paced, I suppose. I think the music in this film was fantastic. All of the strings and all the piano, just all the music in general was really lovely, and added so much to the eerie vibe. This movie has a lot of eerie shit going on, as opposed to like scary. I think a lot of people were expecting, Signs or his other like scary fucking types of movies, but this movie's just more eerie more than anything, or just like very off-putting, and kind of feel weird in a lot of ways because of like the acting and how the characters are. And speaking of the characters, this cast is amazing. You see like, Jesse Eisenberg before he really blew up with The Social Network and everything else, and William Hurt, Sigourney Weaver. I mean, Jesus Christ! Like there's many more people, like a good handful of people. Charlie McDermott from The Middle. I'm pretty sure that was him, and I'm pretty sure I've seen that pop up on his IMDb when I've seen it. But yeah, when I as soon as I saw him, I was just like, where do I know this? Where do I know that face from? I'm like, oh my god, yeah, that's fucking Axel. That's fucking Axel. So that was wild seeing a young Charlie McDermott in this, and I thought all of it was actually really, really well done. M. Night Shyamalan doing his thing, and I heard oh my god, what was it? Split. I heard Split was pretty decent actually, as far as his recent flicks. So yeah, it looks like he has had moments of coming back, but overall he's very. I don't want to say he's a very hit or miss director. It's more so like, just do you vibe with his movies or not, or do you like what he's going for, and his vibe or his approach to things. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, I guess, is just like what I've noticed. But yeah, I'm tired. It's 1:30 in the morning. I really shouldn't be doing too many of these videos when I should be sleeping or trying to get some sleep. So overall, I think this movie is a misunderstood gem. I think this is actually a really, oh, Jesus Christ. I would say that this is M. Night Shyamalan's, like, his third best movie. It's like Sixth Sense, Unbreakable, and then The Village, Signs, all that stuff. So yeah, that's about it. Much love to you all. Thanks for watching this review. The Village, interesting flick.